Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh my god, don't we look like two different hoes right now?
Two different girlies.
Ooh, baby. Y'all need to be watching this on YouTube. Not only listening to Spotify and Apple Podcasts, y'all need to be watching this on YouTube.
You need to see the beauty in the live. You look amazing, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. New cut, new color, new hairdo.
New girl.
Exactly.
Okay. She got braids and she don't look like she mess with white boys.
I will not confirm or deny.
But she do. Anyway, guys. Oh my gosh. So episode 7, season 2. I believe we're like approaching almost our year mark.
No way.
I feel like we are. I feel like we're slowly approaching our year mark. And I feel like we need a plan.
We need to do
big
something. Yeah.
blowout.
We should do something.
We need to live it up. Okay. Because y'all been hoeing with us for a year now. We're on season 2.
I can't even like time is ever since the pandemic started, time is just such a weird thing. The way it moves is just like it's not the same.
Like, what is time? It just jumped forward an hour.
Oh my god.
Messing up my sleep.
I'm loving the sun though being out like late. Oh my god.
I like that, but at the same time, I seen something that was like, why does time have to change in the middle of the night on a Sunday? Why can't it just change on a Monday? Why can't you make my work day go by faster?
Wait, what?
Like,
Sunday is the beginning of the week though.
I know, but like, come on, like we could do it on Monday. Why can't we do it on Monday? Why can't we do it on Monday? Why can't my shift go by faster? Why do I have to do it on a Sunday? Y'all making me lose an hour of sleep and then have to come into work on a Monday.
True, honestly,
and it's tiring. Oh my god, when I tell you, I felt I knocked the fuck out on my lunch break. I know everybody saw me walk like in my car sleeping, pass out, like bugs probably flying in my mouth the way that I was just like.
Them naps in the car sometimes they really hit though.
I fell asleep for the full hour. Usually like it takes me a little minute to go to sleep. Nah, I was knocked out.
Did you set an alarm? Do you do that?
Barely.
Okay.
'Cause the thing is, so the alarms on iPhones, like I can't with them.
What do you mean?
So like every one that I've tried to figure out, they're all loud.
Oh, okay.
Like, and then the default one, the default alarm, I have like PTSD from that sound. Me. So like recently I actually changed it to like chirping noises.
Mine is crickets.
Which, no, I can't do the crickets.
Really? I love the crickets.
No.
Oh yeah, you can't with the bugs.
No, it's not even the bugs. It's just like, it sounds like a default sound. I can't explain it. But I've been doing like, it's like a beep, almost like a beep bell type thing. And that's what I've been waking up to recently. But the problem is that it's a little too faint. So it's kind of hard to wake up to it. But I can't do alarms when I'm napping because I feel like I'd rather just, I don't know. I feel like my body naturally wakes up a little bit during that time and I could easily kind of like doze back off. Yeah. But like if it's an alarm, it's just too abrupt and it's just like too sudden.
I only do it when I have something to do. Like if I'm at work, because I know me, I feel like I would just sleep. Like,
no,
I can't.
I wouldn't. Because like number one, I feel like my car is running, so I just feel like it's not like a full sleep. I feel like my eyes are closed, everything's rested, but like my brain is still kind of working.
You don't get into that REM sleep.
Like I don't get into deep sleep. When I used to work 2 jobs, the way I would nap in between lunch breaks and like work and stuff, people would think I was crazy because I would literally just knock out on like a 15-minute break and like fully wake up and then be like,
that is wild.
It's like my cup of coffee, like.
Oh yeah.
But then I easily knock. I don't drink coffee because it gives you the shits.
It does, and
I don't need any more. I don't need any more like builds up in pressure and all that stuff. Okay, especially on a full shift. Okay.
Yeah. No.
That is the worst. That is the worst when you have to poop
at work. I hate it.
Number one, I just hate when I have to poop in public.
Yeah, I hate it too, honestly, because it's like I have to think of a place that I know has nice bathrooms, and it's like it's very few places that have that.
Number one, I like getting like
comfortable.
Yes, and like sometimes I low-key like getting naked.
Well, I was just about to say I have to poop naked. I don't
have to poop naked.
Not like have to, but it's like it's if I'm home, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, and like I probably feel more comfortable doing it that way, but definitely like pants are fully off. I don't know how people like leave it at the ankle. No, it needs to be off. Like I don't need any restrictions.
Same.
Okay, I want to be like, honestly, if I have the opportunity, I can be fully naked, I will. That's why I hate like public, like having to poop in the back.
I just feel so gross. Like
even at like people's homes, like I just don't like. I can't like. I need to feel comfortable.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, I'm scared of the noises you can hear and shit. Like
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when I get to that stage of like dating where I'm like seriously dating somebody and then like introducing a poop into the.
I feel like that's gonna happen for you. It's just gonna happen though.
No,
like,
I gotta hide it.
I know you're gonna hide it, but I mean, eventually you're gonna get tired of hiding it if you're there all the time. But also at the same time, I feel like you're the type of person that could hide it for a long time. Like,
what's the longest do you think? Like, when do you think like
for you or me?
No, you. Just like where you wouldn't feel uncomfortable like pooping in front of your significant other.
In front of what we're talking about at their place.
At their like at their place or like you go to the bathroom and they know that you're pooping, but you're like,
I really don't know. I want to say it's like at least 6 months, and even then I'm like, I don't know.
I feel like I need a full year maybe. I feel like I would need a full year. I feel like 6 months maybe I can start farting. Like I don't know, like I hate that I think that way, but I just, what's that video of that girl, she's like, y'all scared to drop deuces at your man's crib or whatever. Y'all never seen that video? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna show you.
I have not seen that, but no, that just reminded me, in high school there was this girl, it was a rumor, I think my sister told me, I don't know if I need to bleep that, but I think she told me, it might have been someone else, her mom never, this girl at her school, her mom never pooped in front of her husband, ever. And I think she never like what do you call it, didn't have makeup on in front of him or something like that.
Oh wait, yeah, I kind of know that.
And I'm like,
I thought it was from, we found out from,
I'm just like, now that's extreme. Like, you know how back in the day it's like the 50s or 60s, like a woman would never not have her face done for her man. I'm like, that's not something that's gonna happen with me. That's no.
Okay, I feel like me, low key, to an extent.
I mean, for a certain amount of time, for sure, but not for like a long time.
I feel like, well, I don't know. I feel like 3 months maybe I would try and keep up the facade, and then like slowly it'll be just like lashes is only on, like concealer, like stuff like
brow.
that. But yeah, like I feel like I wouldn't be fully comfortable for like a minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like the illusion. You have to keep up the illusion, okay? You know,
that's like guys with their beard, like beards and like facial hair is I was about to say mustache is makeup for men. So like you just feel vulnerable.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. It's not that I don't think I'm cute without makeup. It's just a thing.
Yeah, it's just like I don't want you to, you know, you got to see the raw me a little bit later.
Yes.
But then it's also weird because like I have videos where I don't have makeup and stuff like that.
It's different like, in person though.
Yeah.
It's like a level of intimacy.
honestly. But I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's good to keep the mystery a little bit. Like I don't want to know. I don't want to.
That is very true, though. It's
I
good
feel like
to keep the mystery.
Yeah, I feel like you have to do it in steps of like things you reveal a little bit. You know, like let me get used to it.
Because you could get the ick. You know, you could get a little bit of the ick. Goes both ways too. Like yeah.
Speaking of the ick, actually.
Speaking of the
I
ick,
hate
what
talking
happened?
about the ick because I feel like people are like, I don't know. I feel like I get dragged for getting having
you are
the ick
kind
all
of the
time.
queen of the ick.
But like, and people actually hate the word ick, which is very, people hate like, oh my God, they'll be like, you're 30, get over it. Like you're talking about the ick still.
Oh my God.
But the thing is, it's not even just, the ick just generalizes everything. It's just like things that come up where like it just turns you off on a person.
Yes.
Like pet peeve that makes you feel better. But so I was thinking, I was like, wow, the ick is low key a little bit like fucked up sometimes.
Yes.
Because no, like because I was just thinking, I'm like, I've been low key getting the ick on this guy that I've been seeing, and like now that like I realize like I can't kind of like have him, not in the sense that I can't have him, but he's moving away to a different country.
The chase.
So now I'm saying like, why the fuck, like come on, like you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like I need you.
Always want what you don't
like
have.
Stay here. Like why the fuck are you gonna move, nigga? Like fuck out of here. But I'm sitting here like literally for the last 2-3 weeks I've been not messaging back, and I've been like,
because you're feeling some type of way?
Yeah.
No way. Wait. When is he moving? You don't know yet?
I don't know yet. We were supposed to hang out this weekend, but not that I got the ick from wanting to hang out, but like I made an excuse because like I just
You weren't feeling it?
I wasn't feeling it on like, I'm like, this is my first weekend to myself. Like I didn't like pick up extra hours at work. I was like, do I really want to get up and like get dressed and all that stuff? And I knew that I had to do my hair and stuff like that. Honestly, I was just not in it. Yeah, so I told him, I was like, yeah, I have plans with my girlfriends. I'm so sorry I can't go. Mind you, I stayed at home. I ate TGI Fridays and I watched
self-care,
I watched movies. Like, what the heck? But yeah, but anyway, prior to that, for the last 2-3 weeks, like I've been slowly not messaging back and I've been blaming, like partly because I have been busy at work, but either way, before when I was still busy at work, I was still messaging him and wanting to message him. But
like find a way.
Yeah, and I think partly too I was doing that because I knew that he was talking, like he was in the works of like applying for a job like overseas. So I was like, this is probably not going to go anywhere, honestly, at this point. And then also because I was slowly getting the ick. And I don't even know what it was, honestly. I can't even pinpoint
like
what
the ick.
Yeah, like what specifically turned me off on about him. But it was just certain things I was just like,
Wasn't it like just because he's like a little bit out of like your type per se?
Yeah, he is definitely out of my type. It's like, but that's the thing. Like, I don't want to be confined to a type in a way. It's so bad. Like, I feel like being so restricted to what my type is or what I assume is my type and all that stuff makes me not
keep you from
exploring options and like or serious options and stuff like that. So that's why I've been mostly like kind of going outside my realm of like what I normally would.
Your comfortability.
Yeah.
But then that makes me think like this weekend I was at my friend's house and her roommate was watching Love Island and it was like the whole type thing and I'm like, that is still crazy to me how strict it is, how they are like that on that show. I'm like, it doesn't make sense.
But I'm not like strict in like
no I'm just saying it just made me think about that.
But yeah, like that's just where I was, and then I just wasn't responding. But then it started bothering me, like when I wasn't responding, that he stopped slowly like responding a little bit less, and I was
what, he's matching your energy and it made you mad? Like, come on now.
Yeah, nigga, don't match my energy. This is what you're here for, okay? I need you to start writing love letters.
Oh my god,
I'm just kidding, because I actually do hate when they do that.
I hate that.
It makes it even worse. But yeah, so I don't know. It was like a weird thing that I was realizing about the ick. I'm like, is my ick being removed, or am I just being wanting stuff that I can't have? And also just being selfish. I think it was me being selfish, but at the same time I'm just like, the ick is a weird thing.
It is.
It's partly not real, it partly is real, because it like once you get it, it is hard.
It is a real thing, yeah, but I feel like people they play into it too much. Like not everything can be the ick.
Yeah,
like it's too much.
But I have gotten the ick in the past where this situation happened where I'm like, where he got a girlfriend and then I was like, oh my God, you know, now do I really like him? Like what it is or whatever.
Wait, what? How is that the ick?
Back in the day when we were like talking seriously, I like didn't really care. Like I was just like, oh, like I don't know. I had the ick. Like I just wasn't like feeling him like on a romantic level. It was just mostly friendship. And then all of a sudden, but I wanted him around as girls like to do. Like we like to say men do this all the time, but we do it a lot. And so I was basically keeping around. Then he had a girlfriend. Like he got a girlfriend after like just me like playing games or whatever. He got a girlfriend. And then recently, or not recently, but like a couple months back, we were talking again, and I was like, maybe I'm just like, I don't know, I was being stupid, maybe I was being dumb, you know, whatever, thinking like, oh, whatever, something could happen. And then immediately, like when we were hanging out and all that stuff, I realized like why I had the ick. And I was just like, you know, honestly, sometimes my ick is justified.
Sometimes it is. It really
Most times it is justified. Because I feel like my icks usually are like things I do try to bypass, but then I realize like, no, you like it's a red flag that's trying to like come to me. It's a message, a warning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
you got to pay attention to those red flags.
Sometimes you got to pay attention to the ick. Sometimes the ick can really like deter you from making a bad decision and all that stuff. But yeah,
ladies, the lesson is listen to the ick. Listen to
the ick and don't fall trapped to the ick, okay? Sometimes you need to a little bypass the little mini ones, okay? That y'all just be brushing I'll be like, damn, I don't like the way he brushed his hair today. Like, damn, bitch.
That's a little much. Like, just let him
like,
do
you know, like some little shit. Like, there was like somebody like posted on Twitter. They were like, the way he got in a car accident.
Literally, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? It was like the way his body flopped when we got in a car accident.
Yeah,
I'm like, you can't control that. What the heck?
Shit like that is stupid. I would not have the ick for that. But yeah.
Oh my gosh, wait, I just thought of an ick that I have.
Ooh, what?
I was watching like a YouTuber, and they were doing some challenge thing, and like he was sleeping in the basement, and his girlfriend was like in the room, and then he was like, I got scared, so I had to go upstairs and sleep with her. And I was like, I want my man to be able to protect me.
You're
like,
a little sexist.
I know, and I'm like, that's crazy. Like, I don't really be thinking about the struggles that men go through. I don't give a fuck about that. But like on a real, like, you know how, that's how I feel. Like, I want a man who would be, if something happened, he would be able to protect me. He'd stand up for me, like whatever. And I don't think I could be with someone who is like that. Like, who, I don't know. Maybe him saying that isn't connecting to what I'm saying.
No,
but
I think it is.
I'm like, what do you mean you're scared? Like, you're in the same house. Like, what?
Like, we don't want to make it seem like, okay, like gender roles and everything like that.
Men can't be scared or have fears.
Yeah, but at the same time, we
nervous.
want like men in a way to be our protectors.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I get what you're saying, because I feel the same way too.
Like,
though.
it's a turn off to me. I can't.
It is a turn off. It's just not like. Like, it's just not attractive. Like, I don't think I would like stop talking.
No,
you know. But I'm just.
It would probably be one of the things like we're talking about. Like, I would try and like.
Yeah, go past it.
Yes.
Go past it. I'd be like, is it just that one thing? Because you know, like, they could be like not fearful, like fearless about other things. Or whatever.
Like scared of spiders. Or something.
Because I am too. I'm scared of all.
That would be difficult.
Yeah. But I get what you're saying. We do want like.
Manly men. We need manly men. Christian Walker.
No. But you do want that. But
you can't help what you like. You can't help what you like.
Sometimes, you know, men these days, it's not like that. It's not like that.
It isn't. It's a rare breed, man.
Like, men, like, I feel like a lot of guys these days, they want to be like this. They want you to be so submissive and like this protective and all that stuff. Like, you saw that like podcast guy or whatever, it went viral. He was just like, if my girl like makes money or something like that.
Oh my God.
It's stuff like that. It's like, you just want like all these like expectations of these women to be like domicile. Is that the word?
Yeah.
And like submissive and everything like that. But it's just like, what are you offering?
You're not putting up that
what
energy.
Like protection, and what like are you offering all like the finances?
No.
Can you support the lifestyle that I want, or without calling me a gold digger? You know what I mean? Because then when I want certain things,
it's gonna be an issue.
It's gonna be an issue.
It doesn't make sense.
But you're mad if I make more money than you. Make it make sense.
It don't make no sense.
Please, I'm trying to
do the maths. The maths is not adding up.
It's not. The calculations ain't calculating, by the way. But yeah. Anyway, I can't stop looking at myself.
You do look really good though. Like, blonde like suits you. It's just like a good color.
It really does. But then I get tired of it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it looks better when I'm with makeup and stuff like that.
Oh no, yeah, I know what you mean. Certain hair colors and styles will look better when you wear makeup.
I feel like this one it doesn't look too bad, because like in person it's more golden. I feel like, so it blends.
It's giving
with
Goldilocks. Yeah,
you know, my skin a little bit.
She's a natural blonde.
Honestly, what was that Twitter debate? I've never seen natural blonde before. What you talking about?
Right here. What are you talking about?
Do you see black roots? I think not. I think not. Wow. But speaking of providing and men working,
what?
Tom Brady.
Oh my God.
That man spent a month at home and was like, this ain't it.
I can't do it.
Giselle, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go back on the field.
I heard about that like last night, and I'm like, what?
Like the man spends like 80% of his time, probably more,
away from his family.
Like playing football, like all that stuff,
traveling.
I'm sorry. Give the other little niggas a chance, okay?
How you gonna
come back in the league? How you gonna say not done? Not even a year, not even a breather. Man said, nah, can't do it.
I feel
Can't
like
do it.
it's like it was like a bit of like narcissism. Like I saw this post. It's like he wanted the like what do you call it? The not giveaway. The goodbye that like Kobe got and certain players get at their like last game where everyone's like, yeah, it's like a big thing. But since he retired after the season, he didn't get that, and everyone's like, he wants that. And I'm like, I could see that, but it's like, why wouldn't you think about that when you retire?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make sense.
I definitely think he deserves that.
He does.
That's
for
what
sure.
I said on our podcast about the Super Bowl. I was just like, why didn't he retire like next year or something like that? Or I don't know. But I feel like he shouldn't just never announced it.
He really shouldn't have. I feel like so many. I mean, it's,
like imagine. Put yourself in Giselle's shoes for a minute.
I would love to.
I know. I would love that coin.
Those insured legs.
Ooh, okay. Anyway, but like imagine your man, like I said, spends 90% of his time away and at his job and everything like that. Finally, you have some time. You're like, I had the year with this man. At least like I can do anything. We could plan anything. We could do whatever we want. And then for him to like be at home with you for
like a month and be like, I'm not really into it anymore. The vibes are off. I thought the vibes are going to be different.
These kids' vibes all day, every day. I'm sorry. Their vibes are like, not it.
Yeah, I don't even know. It doesn't make sense, really.
Like he's like, dad life? Not for me. I'm
for
sorry.
me.
I'm sorry. I got to be on that road, man. Like what is...
I feel like so many athletes, when they retire, they don't... Because, well, I think you have to have something going on, like, on the side or, like, a passion project that you're doing while you're in football. So, not football, any sport.
And
so, when you retire, I don't know. When you retire, you have something to, like, dive into. So, I think that could be it, too. Which I'm like, he's like the number one. I'm like, what is it? We're dumb. Like, we don't even watch sports. And I'm over here like, he doesn't have anything. But I
don't know of any. Like, okay, when I think of, like, was it Peyton Manning? Okay.
Well, I don't know why to say. I don't know who you're talking about.
He's the one that played for the Colts. He retired.
Yes.
Okay. Peyton Manning. When he retired, you see him in all these commercials. He's doing like all these like.
Isn't he like an announcer a little bit?
Yeah, he does like announcing and all that stuff. When Kobe retired, he was like focusing on
his daughter, like coaching
his daughter and coaching and doing all those things with the mama, like all. Like they had backup plans. He was freaking
Shaq, the general commercial. I'm just kidding.
No, honestly, he was making movies, or like Kobe was getting freaking Oscars,
writing books.
Shaq's in there DJing around the world, living his life, doing commercials. Man got a deal every day of the week, okay? And I don't see, like, I never see.
You know what? Low key, it
like
is.
Tom Brady.
It's niggas. Niggas always got a side hustle. They always got something going on. Like I don't know. That's what I low key feel like it is. I don't know.
Do you think so?
Yeah. It's just,
but I just feel like I don't see him like not even like let's go beyond football. Like let's say freaking tennis and stuff like that. Like Roger Federer and all those stuff. Like I see them in like Nike deals and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
I know Tom
like,
Brady has something like that.
Have you seen him in an ad?
No, but I don't
like,
know.
I'm really trying to figure out why isn't that the case? I don't know. So weird. Like that's so weird to me. You're supposed to be the number, like what, 6 rings?
Yeah, I think so.
And we don't see you outside of just like
literally outside of football. What? I don't know what I don't know.
Like he has no other ventures.
No other nothing.
That's insane. You always have to have a hobby, you know
you
that? Do. But like literally, nobody
wants to fucking work.
Honestly, get up and work. That's what he said. He saw Kim Kardashian's message, and he said, "You know what? Get up and work. I need to fucking work." Oh gosh, so detached from the world, thinking that women aren't working. Get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry.
But also, I honestly feel like
she did the Molly May.
No, but I feel like they sometimes do things. What do you call it? It's like reactionary things. Like she knows it's gonna get a reaction. Their show's coming back, and Chloe's didn't work. She said, I forgot what she said. She said something dumb like, "You should never be mad at the girl when the guy cheats." And everyone was like, I mean, not everyone. I saw a couple people.
Okay, Jordan.
And I'm like, it kind of is. It's like kind of obvious that I feel like they're just saying things, or are they really that detached? Because Courtney over there being like, "You're right. Nobody wants to work." The whole fucking storyline of the last season was you not working. Like, what are you talking about? It was so stupid. I don't even know.
I just think like, okay, this is the problem. Like, I feel like so many rich people and like we have Molly May recently have the same situation, and people, it's not that people don't want to hear like work and stuff like that. If you're seeking advice as to like being somebody in like the working industry or like business and all that stuff, if you are actively seeking the advice to ask that question or anything like that, I feel like most of the times you have already put in the work. You were looking for other like what is like.
Did they ask her that? It was like, what is your advice to working women, or like
what's your advice for women like basically trying to get in the like
similar industry?
Like, essentially that was the question.
That was
so
the dumbest answer ever. It really was.
For you to think that they are not working is like, give me something else. Like, I don't know, like it's just like,
I feel like low key it's because I don't want to say that because it's not true. It's not like she doesn't do anything, but it's like,
the thing is like she is a hard, like I believe like she is a hardworking woman,
but she has
like,
a lot of people that help her too.
Exactly.
So I think it's like sometimes when you're put on the spot like that, she maybe, I don't know, actually I don't even know what I'm saying, because she's been in press and interviews and
like,
stuff,
I'm
so
saying,
she
like,
should be able to answer that question.
But the thing is like, my thing is I understand because we have Beyonce and stuff like that who's like said like, you know, along the same lines like of what she said, not like outright like that, but like she's said certain things, but it's like you've seen that come up, like didn't have the same full opportunities and stuff like that, but still acknowledges it, still has given like other advice, not just the fact that it's like work. It's like, what else? Like you're basically saying, honestly, because like without Kim's connections, would we have really known who she is? Because if you have to think of, people don't realize the come up of Kim, not even just the sex tape or whatever. You have to think about the era that
father.
Not even. I'm not even gonna say like bring it from that. I'm saying like the era of when she came out. This was the era of like seeing bad girls on TV, also knowing that we had a writer's block, so reality TV was pushing. People wanted reality TV. So you have to think about it. Before there used to be a family, like have you ever seen the movie Bling Ring or whatever?
No, but I know what it is. Okay,
so like there used to be these girls or whatever. They were like socialites or whatever, or not.
Oh, there was that girl with the phone call, right?
Yeah. So they had an like they were literally the Kardashians of like I would say at that time, but it was like all those things pushed forward and like. That's what they wanted. That's what E wanted at the time. Like those type of bad girls, that situation. So when Chloe was going to jail, Kim was just had her sex tape and stuff like that. They were like, whoa. This is like reality TV gold. But we also have to think about, I didn't want to hear from Kim's connection. I'd rather hear from Chris.
Somebody said that and I'm like, say it again.
Because like Chris has, that lady has worked and pushed y'all to do what y'all doing, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Like, you have to realize that is the working woman of the family.
That's the matriarch right there.
Okay?
Yes.
But my thing is also, it's just like, it's just so blind. Like, it's so stupid to think that like people are not working. But also the thing is, people are working, like, and people are working hard and not even getting the proper pay. Do you not even realize that? Like there's so many people that came out, they were like, well, I internship for
I saw
Kardashian and I wasn't getting paid. Like literally, like, do you not realize the wage gap, everything that's happening? Freaking just like when Molly May went to her warehouse, her factory, and realized these people were working 12-hour shifts, working 12-hour shifts and not getting paid. Like they're not millionaires. So it's not the work, ma'am.
It really isn't.
Like, I get the whole trying to be, you know, get a clip out there or whatever. It'd be like grinding is important. Like, I understand. Like, we all understand that. I feel like the people who are working towards that and understand and building that know that. But it's just like, okay, what are some things that like
specifics
really propelled you, like to where you at? Like, what opportunities? What like advice? Like, not to, because like when I hear like my cousin or whatever, like sometimes my cousin's very successful. And he talks about like basically he basically essentially says put in the work, like this and that, but it's also the things that he says along with it, like don't miss out on opportunities, don't chase after money, like these things are like quintessential, these are the things that like made me who I am. It's not just putting in work, like yes, like you always have to put in work, I'm always working, but like you have to like figure out like situations, get yourself like be involved in certain things, like say that, like it's not this clickbait of get up and fucking work, like
even like you were saying, like just because you work doesn't mean it's gonna get you this result of being a billionaire, like making so much money, becoming a boss, a CEO. You can be working so hard and that can still not happen. So what else is there? There has to be more than get up and fucking work. Like, come on now, it's ridiculous.
Whatever. But look, ma'am, I'm not coming to you for advice. I'm coming for Chris.
Yeah, we need to know, Chris.
What's the
prayer?
What's the
what's Chris's prayer?
Chris, I need that prayer, okay? Baby girl, I had it set up. Ooh, that is honestly like that is a hardworking woman right there, and that is what's it called? They call them stage moms, right?
Yeah,
yeah. That is a
momager. Yeah, that's
a real good stage mom right there. She whipped them motherfuckers.
She really did.
Oh yeah, but. Anyway, Tom Brady said, "I'm gonna follow." He saw Kim's advice,
and he said, "Let me get back to
work."
He
said, "I need to be that." Everything, and again, we are back to this topic again. Fucking body count.
Oh my god!
So recently, Lil Durk had his like interview or whatever, and he was just basically like, the reason why I fell in love with her or something like that was because she had a low body count, and immediately. You know, Twitter got the jokes.
Girls' eyes roll to the back of their head, like, what the fuck?
But literally, it was just like, you could easily lie about your body count. And I recently actually just saw a tweet. It was like, I guess she said her body count was 2.
Yep. That don't add up. Doesn't she have 2 baby daddies, or is he one of the 2?
He's one of the 2, I think.
But
I don't know. I don't follow their life. But like,
I don't either. I literally can't even speak because 2. Okay, whatever.
And like, it's just like, that's what made, like, that is the thing that made you.
Like, obviously she's lying, and I guess he's believing the lie, but also you don't have room to speak with your 7 kids and whatever, however many baby mamas you have. Like, I just like a girl with low body count, just like, she's not for everybody. You are for everybody. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I saw this tweet, this girl's like, any man who asks you about your body count is stupid. You need to say something outlandish like 100. I said 700 one time.
If honestly I'm
gonna start doing that. But if they ask one person ask me,
I don't think I've ever asked.
And the person who asked me, their body count was like 90. And then when I said mine, they were like, I'm like, are you kidding me?
They were looking at you crazy?
Yes, I already told you this, but it's because of the amount of time that it happened in. But I'm like, still, like, why does that fucking matter? Scorpio.
Really?
Yeah. He said his was like 81 and I told him mine was 9, and he like kind of like made it weird thing. And I was like,
I lie all the time.
I kind of want to lie now.
Well, like, I don't, like, I feel like I've never, okay, so I don't really get asked that, but then it's
exactly.
just like, if it, I don't know if like the topic is up, I guess, like if I've, you know, certain things like have been mentioned or whatever, and then it just comes up, and then I don't know, whatever I'm feeling that day, whatever feels juicy,
whatever math is working for
usually,
me that day.
Usually 4 is like the best.
4 is, but I feel like nobody believes 4, but apparently they do because he believed 2. Maybe
I just like saying whichever one comes to mind.
You just mold it to the guy.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, but I have not been asked that question.
I've only been asked it once. It's like, it's a dumbass question, really. It's so dumb.
I don't think, like,
and then she went on Twitter defending him. She's like, good thing he's my man and not y'all's man. And I'm like, bitch, nope.
Like, just, you lying.
Like, okay.
So that's the secret. That's the prayer.
Let's see.
I don't want that prayer. Oh
no.
I don't like kids enough.
I don't want to be involved with anyone who thinks like that. So that's that.
Yeah. Speaking of like things that like you wouldn't want to get involved with, I recently realized, this is going back to icks and stuff like that. One thing, if I find out a man like enjoys a certain like podcast, or like somebody like finding out they listen to like what's it called, Kevin Samuels or something like that, like, and actively listen to them,
Joe Rogan,
or Joe Rogan, like things like that. I'm like,
okay.
I had to think about. I'm like, I'm sorry.
I'm not.
I
don't even want.
I can't do it.
I can't
do it. And I was just like, that's how you think. That's
or you don't think, obviously.
That's who you're siding with. That's the hill you're dying on. Kevin Samuels.
My gosh.
Like, it's just so weird.
It's really weird. I wonder if there's like girl versions of that. Like if girls like this person, the guys like,
City Girls.
That's true. I guess.
Guys are like that. Guys are fucking weird. They're like, she listens to City Girls. She like Meg Thee Stallion. Like what?
Oh my god, that just reminded me. I'm like, it's so weird. Like men, I mean, I guess it's not weird because girl rappers are like rapping about girl things, but like they don't listen to them. Like, okay, I work with all white people, so that's a different thing. Yeah. But they're always playing rap. And someone was playing this one album, and it was like Kehlani was like on one song, and he played every single song, and then when the girl came, he skipped it. And I started noticing if a girl's singing, they skip it, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's so weird. I'm like, what?
Really?
Yes, I'm not even kidding. Like, I realize I'm like, they don't even play like girl singers. Like, I don't even know what the white people be listening to with girl singers, and I'm like, that is so weird to me. Like, that's kind of a turn off. I'm like, what the? Like, ugh, it just made me feel weird. Like, because I love Kehlani, obviously. That was part of it. But I'm like, what?
I don't know why it just give me this correlation, but I just feel like you just don't know how to eat pussy.
Exactly. You don't get no bitches? Like, what the fuck?
It's like, you just don't feel secure in yourself. Like, what? You can't even listen to a female rapper? A singer?
Like, it's weird.
Yeah. It's very, like, weird, like, things that I can pinpoint as to like what kind of person somebody is, or like if a guy like looks at me weird if I say like Beyonce is like the greatest of all time or something like that. Yeah I just feel like you don't agree
it like I can't even. I don't understand people like that. It's not even debatable.
Sorry, I just saw this thing on Twitter. It said Tom Brady spent 2 months with his children, decided he'd rather be hit with the 300-pound lineman. And somebody said, I think that tells me everything I need to know about kids.
oh my god. That is insane. No, yeah. I feel like them kids are weird, though. I mean...
Not them kids are weird.
Well, actually, he might be the weird one. You know the video of him kissing them? I'm like, there's something going on in that household that makes me side-eye that.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Okay.
I personally don't think, because I used to just think like when I was growing up, when my mom would wear red lipstick and I would kiss her on the lip, like I would want, like, I don't know, it's just like a thing. Like, I think at a certain age, like I'm not gonna go ahead
that's what I'm saying. Those kids were like over 10. Like,
I know, but like
15, 13.
No, I think it's like when it gets to like,
that's another thing I was
15
just talking
maybe
about.
15 maybe, like it's just like
one of my friends,
but I don't think
like
they were
at
15
all.
maybe
like
they were
any
like
age. She thinks it's weird if a parent kisses their child at any age. I'm like,
that's weird.
Yeah, there's something going on with you. But
I think it's like, if it's like 15, I feel like it's just like, nah, like that's weird. But like I don't know, if they're like 10 years old, 11, like it doesn't matter. It's just like whatever.
I think that is true, but I don't know why it's social media to me. It's like posting videos like repeatedly. It's just, I don't know. There's something about it that makes me feel weird.
He posted repeated pictures of
No, but I mean, first of all,
like,
the video was weird to me, but I mean, if it's just like someone filming his life, whatever. And then there was some, I don't know who she is, like some like 90s like white actress who always like posts pictures of her and her son like kissing, and it was like a long one, and I'm like, it makes me so uncomfortable. I can't.
Well, I don't know about long ones. That's weird.
Like she was like, and I was like, like, no, please don't do that.
But yeah, like I used to like kiss my mom on the lips all the time to get her lipstick. I'd be like,
oh wait, that is kind of true. Yeah,
like I would do that all the time. Like I never, like, you don't think about it. I feel like when you're at like maybe 14, 15, then it's weird because like, I don't know.
That's too old
about
for me.
Like kissing and stuff. Like it's just.
I feel like middle school, but also it's like one of those things. It's like society has made it something that it's not. Like I shouldn't be feeling that way, but I do, and I can't help it.
True.
It's just the way that it is.
Look at what society has done to us.
Well, yeah.
Speaking of society and being a teenager and all that stuff, so I have been watching The Proud Family.
Oh, the new one or the old one?
Not the new one. I've been actually like just rewatching the old one, and then I'm gonna watch the new one soon. But I was just like, we don't get, like, I feel like there's no like
We're going on this again, and I agree.
What have we talked about this?
There's no
like
what?
a preteen era. There's no like.
I didn't know what you were gonna say. Never mind.
Yeah, like I just feel like kids have like grown up so fast due to social media, and it's so like strange almost. Like I feel like even though like we wanted to be like grown and like do all that stuff,
we
and,
weren't
like,
allowed.
Like it's not even being like allowed. It's like I feel like it came later on. You know what I mean? Like it came like going into high school. Like I feel like now it's like middle school, like these girls are full-blown makeup, and like they look so grown, and I hate like saying like girls look so grown. Like I'm not trying to over sexualize and all that stuff, but it's true. It's like what happened to the preteen
it doesn't exist anymore. It really doesn't. Like there's no awkward stage for
like,
a lot of girls.
Where is your preteen era? Where is your I want Smackers lip gloss and all that stuff,
the Bermuda shorts, the
oh my god, like I was just like watching it and I'm just like proud. I know it's like an animated show, but like just the conversation she was having. And also Disney,
what
back in the day, wow, Disney was really with the black folk. Okay, like they were playing 112. They were on Proud Family. I never realized that they were playing all the stuff. Like show. They had every black, like I could figure out the voices. They had every black. They had Monique on that show. They had Big Boy. They had like all these people, and I'm like, yes.
I feel it's so weird because it's like we're moving forward, but we're going back. It's like we don't have as much like representation, and also like you said, that is so true. I've never thought about that. There's like little kid shows. There's adult shows. There's no teen
but there's
shows,
no like
or like preteen.
Yeah, because like
that's appropriate.
There's always like there's only like cartoons, like little cartoons and stuff like that. Like you don't get the whole like That's So Raven, the Proud
Wizards
Family,
of Waverly Place,
Wizards of Waverly, like even I think the last one was like Jessie or whatever for these kids. Like they don't have like a middle age growing up show. Like they don't have that, and it's so freaking bizarre to me.
Do they? And also, I mean, I guess it's like K-pop. I'm like, what are their like teen like stars even too? Like who are like singers?
Oh, it's like TikTokers and stuff. I feel like
that makes me sad.
Yeah,
but like I can't think of any.
I mean, I don't care about that because like I'm like if it keeps like young like audience whatever, but like my thing like slowly based on it was just like the shows, because I feel like that influences like a lot of people. I mean, I guess now, I mean, maybe TikTok does influence a lot of stuff like that too. It's just so like strange. Like I feel like
it is really strange. It makes me scared to have kids
so quick.
Like
everything would be so fast.
Yeah,
and it makes you want to like. That's why when you see like certain things, like as a kid, like your parents would be like, they don't want you to grow up and stuff. But I feel like now it's like even worse.
It's
like,
a lot worse. It is
like it's insane. I don't know. It just made me sad thinking about that, because I did actually see, I wanted to see the new movie, Turning Red, the Disney movie. I love like little like cartoon movies. You know, I get in my moods. I like little cartoons.
I do, but I haven't watched one in a long time. I need to get back into it.
Gotta get nostalgic. Gotta watch those, okay? But I want to watch it, and it looks very like teen, like preteen movie. Okay, and I actually like that. I'm like, what? Look, but I feel like because it looks so animated that like it won't come across as like a teen movie. It'll come across like as like a kiddish movie.
Yeah,
which is so weird. That's what I'm just like, I miss. Like I feel like there's no Disney shows, or like people don't have to stay up till like 8:00 and be like, what's 8/7
yeah,
Central?
that also has changed things, because everything's so easily accessible and it's like all the time that it just. You just have access to everything. Like kids, there's no social media for kids. There's no like, it's really hard to like make it so your kids can't see certain things on the internet. So it's just they have access to everything.
So how do you feel about like kids like on social media younger than 13 and all that stuff?
Don't like it at all.
Yeah,
it sucks.
So you agree with Kanye?
I do. Like I really do. Like he goes a little far because. But my religious trauma is like, but it's true. Like they don't.
It is weird. I think they like get susceptible and they see like too much when they're on the internet that young. Like, and I know you can say like,
because I'm a child of the internet,
but yes, I've already seen and I'm saying stuff. Like you could say it's monitored, but
it's not.
It's not. Like, but just gonna find like people can find a way.
Well, hopefully, because we are maybe I don't know if it's going to be harder, but because we know more about the internet, we'll be able to do that with our kids. My parents are old. They're boomers. They don't know nothing about nothing, so they couldn't keep me from stuff.
But that's the way I think about it. But then it's just like the internet will evolve so much.
I know, but at least we could try. My parents they couldn't do anything. Like, they didn't know anything. All they knew how to do is like turn on the TV.
No, I just think it'll be too evolved.
It will.
Because I feel like at a certain age, you do stop caring to learn all the like.
Yeah, that's
new
true.
Stuff.
Someone needs to come up with a teen thing then. Kanye, where's the tech?
But it's not gonna happen, because then if it's like specifically monitored for kids, there will be like freaks on the internet.
Always gonna be,
and figure out a way to like infiltrate that. You know what I mean?
I know,
like,
but I mean, at least you're trying.
They were trying to have like the whole teen Instagram, and they were like, well, this might be a hub for pedophilia.
But it already happened. So I don't know.
But I feel like it'll be like better. Like, imagine like, I don't know. It's like now you have the pick of the litter is literally at your feet.
But it literally is already happening. So I don't see that. Like, it's really disgusting. But like, I saw this TikTok that shows like mommy bloggers. The most views, likes, and comments they get on their videos is when they're doing bath time with their children. And I'm like,
why are you doing bath time with your children anyway, though?
Yeah. And same thing, like, it was like this, she was showing like a teenager's like Instagram, and it was like 70% of the followers were like men, and like the comments were men. And I'm like, it makes me so sad. I can't.
But my thing is, I feel like the reason why they don't want to do specifically like strictly kids on there, because I feel like even though it's easier, like you could still access it now, I feel like it'll just be like worse. Yeah. Because there's no way to like with Facebook, it's like you have to be 13, but you could lie about it. So there's no way to like keep people off of it that shouldn't be on it. Exactly. Because when I made my Facebook,
I think I was like 1 year, maybe two.
I don't even know. I don't know. I made it like, did I make mine freshman? I feel like I made a MySpace obviously earlier than that. We weren't supposed to have MySpace. That's the one. That's the one I like made when I wasn't allowed to have.
I don't think I was allowed to have anything.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to. I secretly made a MySpace, and then I made it like honestly like kind of late, like late in the game. It was like on its last leg practically.
Yeah,
but MySpace was a thing in middle school. And then
out of all the social medias you've been on, like Tumblr, MySpace, Facebook, everything, what is your favorite, you think?
What has been my favorite?
I know mine.
I would have to say, it's so weird because I want to say like Instagram back in the day, because Instagram back in the day when it first came up, it was just like,
it was different.
Like you posted anything. I would post,
and celebrities would post anything.
Yes, like noodles I made, like bro, like I don't know, it was just like funny, like seeing everything.
That activity page too. Woo, I love that.
Yes, but I would have to say honestly, the most polarizing and fun like has been MySpace. Because I feel like you got to express, like, I never was a Tumblr girl.
I was going to say mine is Tumblr. I had a Tumblr, but you weren't like...
I had one just to make one because all the girlies were making one. And I just felt like, maybe I should make one. But it's too depressive over there. And it was just like too much coding you had to figure out. Like
that was MySpace. What are you talking about?
No, but like MySpace was easy to
Tumblr
code.
was really easy too.
No, like
you just weren't.
And number one, I still don't like dark looking social media. And Tumblr is like dark. It's like the thing was like dark blue or whatever.
Oh, I love dark.
Like
everything's on night mode for me.
Like nothing's on night mode for me. Number one, I hate looking at it. That's why I don't like Spotify.
Tidal's not dark?
I barely use I don't use Tidal.
Your Apple Music
I use
now.
Apple Music now because out of all of them, like I thought like Tidal was better only because it sounds so much better to me. But then like I don't know, I like the way Apple Music looks because I like it lighter.
I love
also
that. That's so funny.
Also, not only that, it's just like Tumblr, I just felt like it was stupid. Like, I don't know. It's like you're reposting stuff that like people post, and I felt like you had to.
That wasn't the only thing. As a Tumblr girl, you didn't only repost.
I felt like you had to like fit into like a specific aesthetic, and I feel like people were just so fake. Like they were just.
And you didn't have to on MySpace?
No, MySpace niggas put anything that they want. Like there were so many different.
But there were different aesthetics on Tumblr too.
No, but I feel like I don't know how to explain it. Like people like.
Because I'm a Tumblr girly, I'm gonna have a defense for whatever.
Have a defense, but like Tumblr, I felt like, okay, like it was so dark, like it was so easy to find dark stuff. Like I don't know, like I don't remember like coming across that on MySpace. Maybe it was there. I didn't come across it. I felt like Tumblr was very like, as a preteen, or as like, if that's your first social media, honestly, it's jaded a little bit. Like you come across things so easily, and
was that my
like
first?
Sexual content, like all that stuff, like it's
was
very
Tumblr before Instagram?
I think it's around the same era, but I don't know, because I never really had a Tumblr. So, but then like I was just saying, like it was just like jaded almost. And not only that, I just felt like people tried so hard, like it was like try hard, and then it's like in person, like they would try to fit like that, like a set, like I don't know.
I think that's
it's just like
that happened on MySpace as well. Tryhards and trying to fit
like
an aesthetic.
But MySpace, like people were coming, like people had different things. Like I can't explain. Like it was just so different, vastly different. It wasn't like a certain aesthetic. Like people had like Mountain Dew background, and like that was their thing. Like people had like, you know, a
Same
sports
with Tumblr.
background. Like no, but. I
If you weren't on Tumblr, then how would you know?
Because I seen it, like anything that was reposted on, usually
we
like
can disagree to disagree.
no, because like I'm trying to explain it, but like it's just like my words, I can't get it.
I know what
I'm saying.
I know what
like,
you're saying, which I'll give you that. It is true. Tumblr was dark. If it was your first social media, it is jarring, and there was a certain main aesthetic that you would fit. But that wasn't,
it's not like
that wasn't
not
everything.
saying like the main aesthetic that you would fit. I felt like it made people fake in a way in real life too. Like I felt like people were trying to fit this mold of like if anything, like I feel like, okay, MySpace was like whatever, like almost like how Instagram was back in the day. I feel like Tumblr off the bat is what low-key Instagram is, like, or how you kind of like morph your body to like think like, oh, I'm not like this type of girl. Like I feel like it's sort of like
I see what
the
you're
media
saying.
that they say like, oh, this is like scarring to your body or whatever, because like you would see those type of things like specifically on like Tumblr. Like it's so like weird
That's
to
true.
me. And then but like MySpace, I felt like it was like really your friends. Like
that is true.
So-
Tumblr was like it was strangers. MySpace was your friends.
So like MySpace was just like really your friends. So like you know what I mean? Like I didn't
I'll
have to
give you
come
that.
across
You're right
that.
about that.
Like it was just like every like whatever.
What
It's
you're
just
saying
school.
is making sense
Yeah.
now. The thing that
That's
got
why
me
I'm-
is the friend thing, because Tumblr was really like, you're right, you're trying to like impress strangers or be a certain way for
Exactly.
strangers, or like look a certain way, where MySpace was just like, let me talk to my friends, let me talk about my crush, let me
Exactly.
yeah.
Like I don't.
But I
don't know.
still love
MySpace, like,
Tumblr. I think
MySpace
it was
just
my
like fun
favorite.
to just put music on that bitch. Like have the stupid cruisers or whatever, like the mouse thing. It would be like a girl like that. What's that? The first NFTs basically.
Oh my god.
Like shit like that. Like it was fun, but I don't know. I like I said, and I think all social media when it first started was fun.
Yeah.
But I think right now my favorite is TikTok. Because
Yeah,
I feel like I
same.
could just post anything, and I don't care how I look on TikTok. Like,
That's what I love
It's
about
so
TikTok.
weird, like, I
Everybody
don't
is
care
like
how I
that.
look.
I literally don't care. I posted one today that I'm gonna delete because I look dumb, but I didn't care.
but like that's the thing. That's what I like about TikTok now, and I feel like I don't see certain like I don't know. I don't like certain things just so that I don't see that type of thing on my page anymore.
Yeah. And it's the most curated to what you want.
Yeah.
What's your least favorite right now?
My least favorite. Well, Facebook. I don't know.
That doesn't count because you don't even use it. I'm going to say Instagram is, well, honestly, Instagram and Twitter are like the same for me because I don't know.
I don't care for. I hate Instagram because of like how it is, like the algorithm of it.
Oh,
all.
they fucked that up so much.
Yeah, I feel like that's what messed it up. Honestly, like Instagram as an app as a whole, I don't mind it because like I feel like it's a way to promote yourself. I feel like,
yeah.
But like now that the algorithm is messed up, like I think it's like annoying.
And I also feel like it's like what we were talking about, like with Tumblr. It's like everyone's like presenting their best self. They're like fake about it and shit. That's why I don't like Instagram.
Yeah.
And Twitter I don't like because the same topics are discussed. Will you pay for your date? What's the body count? Girls and guys. I can't, like, it gets so tiring. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, but like Twitter is jokes. I can never delete like the shit that you come across though. Like I can never like
The memes, that's where I get the memes.
When am I ever gonna know that Nancy Reagan was outside giving the Glock 3000?
That is so true.
Okay, like you're never gonna find such glory like that on Instagram. I'm sorry,
It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. Okay, like TikTok maybe now, but like yeah. Okay, I love TikTok though.
Me too.
And yeah. Back in the day, Snapchat was crazy though.
Oh, you know what? I forgot about Snapchat. It might have been up there. Snapchat was like
Snapchat was crazy when it came out.
It just makes me think of high school so much.
And then the fact that you can see who they were snapping the most.
Oh yeah, that was dark. That was.
I need that back.
The best friend. Woo, that was fun.
I mean, it doesn't matter now because nobody uses Snapchat. No. But like literally,
Snapchat was good when it first.
Oh
came
my
out.
God, when it would the fact that it would tell
before you could write and you had to draw the.
Oh my God, for real, honestly. Oh my God, we're so old.
I know, we really are so old.
People are like, what? You could never write?
No.
What?
And then when they came out with writing, it was only that one, and you could only put like a certain amount. Anyways, I'm getting too much. But no, Snapchat was good.
Snapchat was great. You know, honestly, I don't count YouTube as like social media, but it is technically social media, and I do enjoy that.
That might be my favorite then, if we're gonna count it.
If we're gonna count YouTube, I would say YouTube.
For all the years since the beginning.
Oh my God, YouTube is the best.
Sitting on the top.
YouTube is the best. Okay,
it is.
YouTube is gonna go through the test of time. It evolves. It's literally TV now. It's
amazing.
Wow. Social media.
We are old. Bro.
What do you think is gonna be the next because I'm always thinking
there could used to say that, and I used to be like, I'm not gonna get on the next one, and then TikTok was the next one.
There can be another one. Like what? What are you gonna
never
copy?
Know. You never know.
It's just like, what are you gonna make?
I don't know.
Let's think about it. Let's get on it.
We need to.
But no,
I was thinking of like a music social media, but I don't know.
Musically?
No, like Spotify or like Apple Music, but it's more like friends and like you comment on. I don't know. Like that kind of thing.
Can't you do that on Spotify and all that stuff? Oh, no. Don't me say I'm gonna blur that out.
I know. I was about to say I don't want to give out all my ideas, but
okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get what you're saying. I don't know. I just ranking now that I'm thinking about it. Yes, all-time favorite. I feel like was MySpace. It was just so fun to come across. But if we're counting YouTube, I would say YouTube is number one. Number one overall. Then I would say MySpace, and from there, I'm not even
thinking about Facebook. I think I repressed it because I'm like, I don't know if I really like loved it like that. I think I did.
I don't think I liked Facebook as much. Like if I like classify it all together, I didn't enjoy. Like Facebook was.
It seemed too like structured. I don't know. There was something about it that just doesn't.
But like honestly, we were unhinged on Facebook because it's almost like TikTok now. Like we would just write anything and not care.
The statuses from years
like,
ago.
Eating nerds,
and you would always put like it would be your name and it'd be like is doing this. It always had to be is this, is that. I think I felt like Facebook was low-key like a lamer MySpace. That's how I felt about it when it came out. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get on this,
but it's so
not
weird
like
because
MySpace.
everyone jumped on it.
They did.
Like people left MySpace behind. Like if you still were using
Tom.
I miss Tom, bro. But like, if you were using MySpace still, like it was just like weird.
You'd be looked at. Yeah, like, it would be like now, like if you're using Facebook, essentially.
Yeah. Wow.
Crazy times. We're
old. Honestly, we saw.
Speaking of getting old, my birthday's 2 days. I'm so old. I can't even.
Speaking of old, oh my God, people are. I literally said my age out loud the other day. I was like turning, and I was like, I'm turning 27.
Yeah.
I was like, what the heck? Honestly, the pandemic only 2 years. Technically, I'm 25, so I don't give a fuck.
I'm 24.
Like, yeah, the pandemic robbed me.
It did. It robbed so many people.
But, well, excited, guys. Our hoe is turning 25.
No, I'm not.
Oh my God. No, wait. The pandemic really fucked it up.
I'm turning 26.
Yes.
I was like, I know she's going to say the wrong age. And
oh my God.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Well, anyway, our host turning 26, guys.
Pisces, the best sign ever.
We'll let her have it for right now.
Exactly. Not the best men, but the girlies, they're great.
We'll let her hold it only because she has Rihanna. But yes, guys, wish our little hoe
March 16th.
okay, a happy birthday.
Hit me up on the gram. Send
Co-host,
me some Cash App,
co-host
Venmo.
birthday. Yes, honestly, we're gonna put it down below.
Per.
You can send me some too. Your birthday's my
Leo's
birthday.
be like, yeah, I can get something too. It's about me too.
Honestly, everything's about me. Anyway, guys, hit us up. Well, hit us up. What am I? I'm an old child.
She's thinking about MySpace.
Make sure you're following us on Instagram, the InstaHo.
Yes.
Look at us promoting on Instagram, and we saying that we don't even like her, child. Ooh.
Well,
Anyway.
it's for business.
Anyway, like us on Spotify
Yep.
and Apple Podcasts. Make sure you're following us, watching us on YouTube, seeing how
See the
gorgeous I
beauty.
look. Oh, look how gorgeous she looks. Ew. Okay, make sure you're watching and subscribing, and see you all later. Bye.
Bye.